Hello there, and welcome to another episode of Daily Magic. My name is SlytherinKnight, and I'm so happy you could join me. So today's new daily is to cast 30 green or blue spells. We're going to be mainly focusing on that green portion of it and the black from the last episode, in the form of our Golgari Dragons deck. I talked about this a little bit last time. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's definitely, you're trying to get your bigger guys out quicker. Like, that's what you want, is to have a lot of big dragons out on the field. We have a number of ways to take advantage of that. I mean, like Up the Beanstalk, draw cards when you cast a spell with mana value 5 or greater is great, but it's also just, play this and you draw a card from it. Caustic Exhale seems to be like it's going to be the new mono black removal, early black removal, and it's just great. Corroding Dragonstorm here, again, it's just a way to help drain your opponent. When this comes in, they lose 2 life, you gain 2 life, surveil 2, very nice. When you play a dragon, this comes back to your hand. Go for the throat removal. Maelstrom Pulse is another form of removal for this, one that I don't really use, but it is Golgari colors. And if your opponent has like a lot of the same thing on the field, fantastic. Scavenger Regent, just an all-around great card. It can be used for either removal for low toughness creatures, or it's a dragon with a ward, discard a card, which is really nice. Disruptive Stormbrood, omen ability, destroy target creature with power 3 or less, again, more removal. Or just as a dragon, when this creature enters, destroy up to 1 target artifact or enchantment. That's great value. Sagu Wildling, I think is how you say that. Its omen ability is just 1 green. Search your library for a basic land card. Doesn't have to be a forest, it's any basic land. Reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle. That's nice if you're like running low on lands. And then, when this creature enters, you gain 3 life. Again, very nice. It pairs very well with Bloomvine Regent, where it's just standard creature abilities. Whenever this creature or another dragon you control enters, you gain 3 life. Good bit of sustain there. And then claim territory, search your library for up to 2 basic forest cards, reveal them, put 1 on the battlefield tapped, and the other into your hand, another way of getting some land out in the field. And then we are running a couple copies, 3 copies of Vivien Reid, mainly for that +1 ability. Look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal a creature or land card from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest at the bottom of your library in a random order. Very nice. It's also, its -3 is pretty good. Destroy target artifact, enchantment, or creature with flying. Also very good. And if you can get to the capstone, which takes about, 4 turns to be able to actually cast it, you get an emblem with creatures you control, get +2/+2, and have vigilance, trample, and indestructible, which is just, that's a game ender. So that's the basic idea of this. It plays very much it really is just an aggro deck. We have decent removal early on to try to help us get to our big creatures, because we don't actually have a creature to play until at least turn 4. So that is a bit of a problem, but they do have abilities that you can cast in the interim. So should be interesting. I have tested it a little bit. It's a bit hit and miss, like most all decks seem to be. So let's just see how it goes. Some wins would be fantastic, but that doesn't always happen, does it? Alright, let's see. This is fine. Definitely not the greatest start, but we do have some early, deal some damage to our opponent, get some life back for a little bit of sustain, or we can up the Beanstalk. Caustic Exhale. Though we do need a dragon in hand to be able to use it for just 1 black, so that is a thing. Okay. I kind of want to save this for something bigger, so we're going to do this. Get another card. Okay. That's not terrible. Another Llanowar? Okay. And nothing else. Interesting. So, yeah. We have another Wildling coming up, Maelstrom Pulse. That actually might be better. I'll hold on to that. I'll take that first. Yeah, we'll take that first, just because I can use it to get rid of their elves. Oh, they're playing a dinosaur deck. Okay. So, really, I need to be able to get rid. I need to get rid of the raptor over everything else. Yeah, so actually I was kind of wrong. This is more of a mid-range. It's more of a mid-range deck. So. Invasion, what does this one do? And they're just going to pull the raptor back out. Gotcha. Joy. I need to get rid of the raptor. There's one thing I don't like about this deck. Joy. Yeah, this isn't going to go well. That's going to turn into that. Yeah, this isn't going to go well. Well, I can start playing stuff next turn. We'll see. Yep. Joy. Pretty sure I've misplayed this. Token creature. Yeah, so playing you really wouldn't help. I wonder. No, okay. I'd rather have some better removal come up, but this will help, give some sustain. Not that it looks like it's going to matter. Can I even block enough? They have... no, I can't. How does... hold on, I need to look at Vaultborn Tyrant. I didn't know it had that ability. Whenever this or another creature you control with power 4 or greater enters, you gain 3... okay, yeah. No, yeah, it had that ability. I just don't use this very often. So definitely not the way I was hoping that would go. The dinosaurs are can be very difficult. I don't know if I should have gotten rid of stuff earlier or what. I really don't know. But it is what it is. Either way, let's go ahead and try. We'll do another match. Like I said, this deck's a little hit and miss, so yeah. Could probably definitely use some updating or changing things around, I don't know. But they're new cards, and I'm glad to try them. I wonder, are you a fan of the candy, or is that a Harry Potter fan I see? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Didn't change at all. It's like, yeah, my hand didn't change at all. That's great. Oh joy. Let me guess. Valgavoth? Oh, no. Okay. Jeez. Oh, it's this one. Oh, okay, interesting. Haven't seen this one yet. Okay, I'm gonna do probably inadvisable, but we're gonna do this, play this, to get another card draw. Vivien. So, grab a swamp. Because ultimately, yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah, having removal doesn't matter. Because then... yeah. Huh. Okay, so I definitely need my dragon that can kill enchantments. That would be great to pull. So again, it's like, this doesn't really matter. That's not what I'm looking for. And neither of those are what I'm looking for. Though, I need to be able to cast a creature. To act at least as a blocker, though they probably have a fair bit of removal. So they just plotted Carnage. Gotcha. Jeez. Okay. I'm a little confused as to what's happening here. Well, they're kind of screwing themselves. Oh, never mind. So what just happened there? How were they able to play all these cards with no... Okay, hold on. Let me look at this. Sacrifice any number of permanents you control, then draw that many cards. So they did that for 0 because they plotted it previously. But I'm still a little confused as to how they were able to still play cards. Because they didn't have anything. Yeah, I'm a little confused. Claiming barrier when this creature dies, create a treasure token. Right. Draw a card. More lands than you do, create a treasure token. But again, you didn't have any land to play that with. Unless they had treasure tokens that I didn't see. Or that I didn't notice. Yeah, to be honest, I'm a little confused as to how that worked. And then what about Stormscale Dragon? Oh, it has Storm. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm a little confused as to how that worked, because again, I didn't notice if there was any treasure tokens prior to them playing the card that gave them treasure tokens. So yeah, I'm a little confused. But maybe I'll go back and look at the episode. Either way, that's where I'm going to wrap things up. Yeah, again, I'm a little unsure of what actually happened there, so. Anyway, let's go ahead and open up some packs. Okay, nothing too interesting. What about Tarkir? Okay, nothing too terribly interesting. That's new, at least. Awaken the Honored Dead. Destroy target non-land permanent. This is a Sultai, mill 3, and then you may discard a card. When you do, return target creature or land card from your graveyard to your hand, specifically to your hand. So, not that great. Alright, I guess that, like I said, that's where we're going to wrap things up. Just to get like a quick word on the deck itself, I do think it has problems. Like the fact that you don't really have any actual creatures to play until at least turn 4, I think is a problem. But that's also because I much prefer quick, decks that are quick with their creatures. You get stuff out early, fast, and dealing damage as soon as you can. So yeah, it's definitely not my favorite deck, and we probably won't be seeing it again, at least not in this version of it. But I don't know. If you guys have better luck with it, let me know. The deck list will be in the description, as per usual. But anyway, like I said, we're going to go ahead and wrap things up. If you enjoyed this episode, which I do sincerely hope you did, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button down below. And if you happen to be new to the channel, hello, welcome, and please do consider subscribing. And to stay up to date for whenever new content is released, don't forget to hit that bell icon after you subscribe. But other than that, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I will see you all next time.